Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another plan with me. As always, I'm so excited to be here with you guys, sharing my love of digital planning and how I use my stickers. Today, we'll be focusing on my daily setup, but before we do that, I did want to walk you guys through all of the different weekly plans that I tested out and how I can use these stickers to create a variety of different layouts to inspire you guys, inspire me, and also I would love to see how you guys are using this stuff. So feel free, if you're on Instagram or on Etsy, to send pictures. I would love to see what you guys are doing with these and how creative you're getting. And who knows, maybe I'll start featuring some of your guys' ideas in my videos. That would be really fun. So if you are using these stickers, I would really love to see what you're doing. But for today's video, let's go ahead and just get into it. So if you watched my last video, you would have seen me create this layout, which I really love. I am recording on the same day, so I haven't used it yet, but I think it's super cute. I've also gone ahead and created a ton of other ones though, so let's check those out together. This one is the bright sort of Old Navy-esque color palette. It's got that really bright color, and I don't know, it just reminds me of Old Navy advertisements. Maybe I'm crazy, but this is the vibe it was giving me. I do love these colors together, but this one's probably not my favorite layout. This one I thought was really cute. I liked just decorating the sticky note here and having fun with that. And I really like this poinsettia. Have we decided what this actually is? I'm gonna call it a poinsettia, but I like this. It's just subtle, it's just there, and I think it's really cute. This quite possibly might be my favorite weekly layout. I really loved using the branches here to frame the lettering, and then I really liked the way the presents looked over top of this note. And then this is something I've never done before, but I'm loving this idea and I'm thinking I might do it in more plan with me's in the future, but just taking each of these little brush strokes that I have and just layering them in different ways and sizing them and rotating them to create this really cute sort of painted background kind of feel. And then framing it with the holly there. This one I also like. It's just very simple, very wintry. I've really been into these colors lately. It's just such a calming winter feel. I really enjoy this. And this space is kind of a free space to do whatever I want with it. So I might use this layout in the future, and then what I'll probably do is, like you would have seen in my last video, where I created like a to-do list and then what I'm working on and what's finished. So I can kind of track those projects throughout the week, as opposed to feeling like I always have to do like a daily plan if I'm not in the mood for it. This one I also really love. I love these colors. You guys saw me do these colors for my monthly plan. I'm obsessed. I just copied the December part here, of course, but I really liked making the tree and putting the presents around it. And if you have any of my sticker palettes, or if you have multiples of them, you could of course mix and match them around the tree. You don't have to stick with one palette if you don't want to, but I'm sure you already know that. You do you. I have this one, which is kind of fun. I really liked using these as just kind of, I don't know, just fun. Like I cut them off and cropped them and just kind of placed them around. And I just really like that. I think it's really cute. And then I just sprinkled in some snowflakes here and there, a place for notes, and my habits, of course. Not my favorite heading, but I am a fan of the rest of the layout. Okay, and that is our 7 color palettes. So I hope some of these have given you guys some ideas and just shown you that your options with stickers like these are totally limitless, and you can really get creative and make things however you want them to be. But now that we've gone through this, let's go ahead and jump into the purpose of today's video, which is doing the daily plan. So I'm going to come up here and toggle off the pen tool so I can just navigate to December 2nd. By the time you're watching this video, it's probably well beyond December 2nd, but I'm recording it on December 1st, so this is me getting ready for tomorrow. So sometimes I look at this blank slate and I get a little overwhelmed, and so my best recommendation here is to either go back and look at previous weeks, or of course you can always come to these videos, or honestly just start. And the more you start doing things and covering things up or highlighting certain pieces, your week really does just kind of start to come together. So that's my advice, just start. So that's what we're gonna do, because I'm definitely feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment. You know, or just take advantage of what's already on here and just use it as a guide and just basically redo the same thing that's already here, but just add your colors. All right, so I have gone ahead and put the 4 colors I'm going to be using today. This is the Old Navy inspired color palette. I'll also add these to the description below. And then I also added this dark green, which I did go ahead and just kind of find like a close color to the base of the light bulbs. But then I went in and I double checked and got the actual hex code. So if you do want that one, I'll tell you guys that one now. It's 566957. So feel free to use that if you want to, or like I said, just eyeball it like I've been doing, and it's honestly fine. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to this red and I'm gonna make this really thick, and it is the thickest. It's the 2 millimeters. So I'm just gonna zoom in here and I am going to draw my rectangle here. And then I'm gonna hold and adjust that. And you can tap on the shape tool, of course, and you can adjust it more perfectly. And I just kind of center it. It doesn't perfectly cover the gray lines, but you really can't tell, it's faint enough. And I'm gonna do that for the dinner down here. Tap, just adjust these. And then this one, these are all the same. So what I can do is just make sure handwriting is turned on, and I can lasso this and copy it, paste it, tap on it and tap color, and then I can change it to this green. And then I can copy this one again and paste it, tap on it and tap color, and I can use this green there. And then I can select this one, copy it, and paste it down here. And it's already looking so much better. And honestly, this was so simple. Like, you could do this to all of the squares and it would be a complete time saver, and it would still really improve the look of everything. But of course, we want to have some more fun with it. So I think I might do this for these 2 boxes as well. But then beyond that, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to come to my pen tool and I'm just going to change this to this beautiful green color we love. And just do what we just did. Hold it. Really doesn't have to be perfect at all because we can just go in and adjust the nodes. Okay, and then this one I think I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to grab my lasso tool, and it doesn't really matter what's toggled on at this point because I'm just lassoing within this PDF. But I'm just going to lasso what's already here, tap on it, take a screenshot, and then you can see it has this perfect square here. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it for now. And I can see there's some gray in here. So what I'm going to do is crop this and try to crop as close to those gray edges there as possible. So it's actually okay if you overshoot that a little bit because it'll help you to really get the perfect guidelines around that. And I'm just gonna keep that here on the side for a second. And I'm gonna come over to my stickers, and I am going to use this gradient. I think I'll copy this one, paste it, come to my picture tool and zoom in a bit and try and size this as evenly as I can with those gray edges there. I hope you all aren't perfectionists like me because it takes me some extra time to get everything perfect. Okay, but that looks pretty good, and I'm just gonna grab this, cut it, paste it, and I can just resize it down in there. And I like that look too. I almost want to do that look on this side as well, so I think I'm going to. I'm just going to delete this one and do the same thing. Now this will have a gray tone to it because we are screenshotting the gray here, but that's okay. Perfect. We're gonna copy this, paste it off to the side, crop out the parts that we don't want, so just right up to the white edge so we can keep the shape how we want it, and hit done. I'll do one that's darker so that that gray stands out a bit more. So let's take this one. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna paste it. And I'm not sure if I want the reds butting up next to each other or not. So we're gonna see, might have to do some rotating. But you know the drill here, we're just resizing. Beautiful. And I do kind of like that because then it fades from this green to red to the other green. So I'm just gonna tap on this, cut it, paste it. Resize it, and center it as best as I can. And I like that look too. I think that's really cute. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my elements and grab this white here, and I'm going to cover up this part the best that I can. And I think I'm going to do the same here. And along the edge. Okay, and we're gonna try this. I'm going to copy this. So I'm gonna have to crop this a little. Just gonna bring this in. And that fits nicely there. So I think I'm gonna take these stripes just try to size this so that it matches with these so that it looks nice and intentional. I'm gonna put a little something in this corner. I'm gonna come to my lasso tool, turn images on, and I'm gonna grab these two trees and these two stars. I'm just gonna copy them and I'm going to paste them here. Oh, and I still managed to grab this one, so I'm just gonna delete that one. And I'm going to resize these all together. And I'm gonna resize these ones, make them a little smaller, and I'm just gonna move these over. I want this a little bigger. Put that cute red star there, and then I'm going to resize this a little and put this here. Okay, I think that looks cute. So the last thing I need to do is the month of December, and for this one I think I'm really going to focus on making the lights look cute. So I'm just gonna write December in here. And I'm gonna grab my text tool again and triple tap on this, and I'm gonna increase the lettering size and make this bigger and center it. And adjust my line spacing here. And I still want it a little bigger than 55, so let's go, I think maybe like 107 is good for what I want for this. So I'm just gonna make sure that text boxes is on, put this here, and I forgot I need to put December 2nd. I'm gonna make this nice spaced out there. I like this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna grab these stickers. I need to make sure images is on. Grab all of these colors, copy them, and I'm just gonna paste them a few times in here. So I wanna have a handful of these, and I just think these are so cute. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna use all of these just yet, but I definitely want to. So what I'm gonna do is just grab my picture tool and just start placing these and rotating them. And it's okay if they kind of end up being not perfect, but my goal is just to make sure that these green parts here can be easily connected, or at least easily enough. But I also don't want it to look too planned out, and I don't really know how many I'm gonna use just yet, but I wanna keep a color pattern going. Oops. Try not to hit those arrows and just use the rotate tool. You can always undo it if you're not happy with the shape or if it gets morphed too much. Or you can just play around with it and change the shape of your lights if you want. And maybe I'll do something fun where it actually crosses over here, crosses through the lettering. Could do something fun like that. The rest I'm just gonna kind of speed through until I get to the part where I start connecting these. And also it's okay, some of these might be different sizes. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave this part, but I'm pretty happy with that look. So I'm gonna come here to my pen tool and I'm gonna grab this dark color and I'm gonna make this my medium thickness. So this is 0.5 millimeters. And I think maybe I want it just a tiny bit bigger. So let's go 0.6 and see what I think about that. Okay, I like that. So We are going to start from off of the page here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from this tip here, and I'm just going to come down into the corner in like a squiggly line. And I'm gonna do a second one that kind of intertwines with it. And then the rest is the super fun part. So I know I have to go to the red first. So what I'm gonna do is go like this and draw it back again. And then I'm going to connect this one with that one and do a double, and then just kind of continue on this way. So you always want to do like two and kind of make them intertwine a bit. And you can take your time and do this and have some fun. And then I'm just gonna kind of end this here. And the only one I really don't like, I think, is this one here. So I'm gonna come to my eraser tool and tap on it. I'm gonna make sure it's on stroke eraser. So this means that when I erase a line, it's gonna take that entire stroke. So I'm just gonna come back in and redraw this part. Okay, and I think that looks so much better. So the last thing for me to do is just make sure images is on and delete these. And I'm pretty content with that. I think it looks really cute. If you haven't checked out my weekly plan with me's or seen my monthly spreads, definitely check out those videos. I will link them in the cards. And like I said, please share with me anytime that you use my stickers to create. I would love to see what you guys are doing. Those types of pictures are some of my absolute favorites. But I do love to hear from you guys, and I really appreciate the support I've gotten so far. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoy this December, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!